Good evening, everyone. Let's start with the class. In the last class, in the yesterday's class, we already started with the application of factors. Okay. The first concept is done. Write a number as a product of two factors. Okay. Now, second concept. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Let's start with the class. The second concept over here is in how many ways a number n can be expressed as a difference between two perfect squares. Okay. In how many ways number n can be expressed as difference between two perfect squares. Let's have a look at this concept. So under this, there are two cases. The first case is, let's have a look at it. The format of the question is a square minus b square is equal to n. Okay. So we need to find the number of integral solutions, everyone. Number of integral solutions. Okay. After that, we need to find the number of positive integral solutions. After that, we need to find in how many ways. In how many ways a number n can be expressed as difference between two perfect square. As difference between two perfect square. So these are the three types of questions that we are going to have a look at. Okay. So the first case over here, if when n is a odd number. So now first case is the case when number n is odd number. Okay. So let's take example, everyone. A square minus b square is equal to odd number. Let's take one example. Let's take a square minus b square is equal to 45 Lilith. Okay. So now how to solve this? The number of integral solutions, number of positive integral solutions we need to find. So the first step is factorization. Okay. First step is factorization, and that factorization is going to be over here a minus b into a plus b, which is equal to 45, everyone. So now look here, this 45 we can write it as 1 into 45. Okay. Then 3 into 15. Then 5 into, then 3 into 15. Okay. Or 5 into 9. Is there any other pair? No. That's it. No. So these are the three ways in which we can express 45 as a factor of two numbers. So now what we will do is, let's deal with this. Let's deal with this pair, everyone. So I will show you what do we mean by number of solutions over here. Okay, what do we mean by solutions? How we get the solution over here? So over here, first of all, tell me the product of these two brackets is equal to 45. The product of these two brackets is equal to odd number. Is it possible the value of any one of these brackets is even? The product of these two brackets is equal to 45, which is odd number. Is it possible that the value of any of these two bracket is even? No, it is not possible. Okay? Because even into any number is even. The product is odd. It means all the numbers that you are multiplying, they are supposed to be odd. Okay? So now how we get the solution? Let's learn with the help of this pair, everyone. So this 3 into 15, this pair will generate 4 new pairs. Which 4 new pairs? Let's have a look at it. So 3 into 15, what does this mean, everyone? A minus b is equal to 3. A plus b is equal to 15. Okay. If we solve this, we will get the value of a. If you add this, 2a is equal to 18, a is equal to 9 ho jayega. Okay. If you add this, 2a is equal to 18, a is equal to 9, you will get, b is equal to 6, you will get. Okay. This is the first solution, everyone. 81 minus, you can see 81 minus 36, 45 aayega. Second possibility is a minus b. is equal to 15. A plus B is equal to 3, everyone. If you add these two equations, you will get 2A is equal to 18, A is equal to 9, and B is equal to minus 6 you will get. Now, over here we can write A minus B is equal to minus 3, A plus B is equal to minus 15, okay? So if you solve these two equations, you will get 2A is equal to minus 18, A is equal to minus 9, and B is equal to 6 you will get. Okay, everyone? And the one more possibility is there, that is first bracket A minus B is equal to minus 15. This calculation you are not supposed to do at the time of exam, okay? I'm just showing you how we get the solutions. So A minus B is equal to minus 15 and A plus B is equal to minus 3. So if we solve this, we will get 2A is equal to minus 18, A is equal to minus 9, and B is equal to, let me check this, hold on. Over here it is minus 6. Here it is minus 6. Here it is plus 6, okay? So are you getting this, everyone? 3 into 15, this pair gives us 4 different solutions. 9 comma 6, 9 comma minus 6, minus 9 comma minus 6, minus 9 comma 6, okay? So likewise, every pair will give you 4 solutions. And out of these 4 solutions, how many solutions are positive solutions? Positive solutions to me. Out of these 4 integral solutions, only one solution is a positive integral solution, okay? So tell me, what is the answer for question number 1? The number of integral solutions. The number of integral solutions for this equation is how much? Tell me. A square minus B square is equal to 45. How many integral solutions are there? Well, face Rajit. There are 3 pairs in which we can express 45 as a product of 2 factors. Every pair will give you 4 different solutions. So 3 into 4, that is equal to 12, is the answer of question number 1. What is the answer of second question, everyone? The answer for second question is 3. There are 3 pairs. Every pair will give you only one positive integral solution. Out of these 4 integral solutions, there is only one positive integral solution. So 3 into 1 is equal to 3 is the answer of second question. Okay. Then in how many ways number n can be, in how many ways 45 can be expressed as a difference between two perfect squares? Tell me, everyone, these 4 solutions will give you different pair of perfect squares or same pair of perfect square. These 4 solutions will give you different pair of perfect squares or same pair of perfect square. They gives you same pair of perfect square. इसको square करो या फिर इसको square करो. It is going to be 81 and 36. So every solution will give you only one pair of perfect square with a difference 45. So the answer of this question is again 3. The answer for number of positive integral solutions and the answer for this question is going to be same. Tell me, everyone, is this process clear? This process is applicable when the a square minus b square is equal to odd number. Then let's try this. A square minus b square is equal to 7007, everyone. Let's try to solve this. Just give me a minute. Yes, everyone. Now, every time you are not supposed to do all these steps. Okay. Once you understood this process, this is a few seconds task. Okay. Or you can say at max half a minute. If you understood this process. Yes, Harshita, 24, 6, and 6. Tell me these three answers, everyone. So over here, this is a minus b into a plus b is equal to the prime factorization of this. Okay, in the first class, I told you about number 1001. It is a product of three consecutive prime numbers 7, 11, 13. Okay, so this 7007 becomes 7 square into 11 to the power 1 into 13 to the power 1. So how many factors this number is having? Number of factors. 3 into 2 into 2. That is equal to how much? 3 to the 6 to the 12 factors are there. In how many ways we can write this number as a product of two factors? As a product of two factors. Half of 12. That is equal to 6 ways. Every way will give you 4 integral solutions. Okay. Every way will give you only one positive integral solutions. The answer of these two questions is going to be same. Tell me, is this clear? This is how we are supposed to solve this. Tell me over here. Sixteen, 4, and 105. First step, you need to find the number of factors. This is 3 into 5 into 7. The number of factors are 2 into 2 into 2. That is equal to 8. In how many ways we can write this as a product of two factors? There are 4 ways of writing this as a product of two factors. Number of integral solutions. 4 ways. Every way will give you 4 solutions. 16. Every way will give you only one positive integral solution, 4 and 4. The answers are 16, 4, 4. Okay. So this is how we can solve the question when it is a square minus b square is equal to odd number. Okay. Now what happens when it is an even number? Why we need to separate the methods for odd and method for even? Why we need to separate? Let's have a look at it, everyone. So look at now the second case is when n is even number. Okay. When n is even number. Let's take n is equal to 60. What happens? Let's have a look at it, everyone. A square minus b square is equal to 60. Okay. The first step is the factorization, everyone. A minus b into a plus b is equal to 60. Okay. This 60, we can write 1 into 60, everyone. And so on. There are lots of pairs. If I write 60 as 5 into 12, can someone tell me what will happen? Yes, sir. Do some calculation as we did in the first question of previous type. Do some calculation over here with respect to 5 into 12 and tell me what problem arises. Yes, Harshita, value will not be integers. Value will not be integer, okay? We are dealing with the integral solutions only. So a minus b is equal to 5, a plus b is equal to 12. If we solve this, we will get a is equal to 7, a is equal to 17 divided by 2, 8.5. Okay, everyone? So you will not be getting the integral solution over here. So that is why few pairs, you need to eliminate few pairs. You need to eliminate few pairs over here. How we can eliminate? Let's have a look at it. So the product of two numbers, okay, these are two numbers, everyone. A minus b is the first number, a plus b is the second number. The product of these two numbers is even number. The product of two numbers is even. It means at least one of them has to be even. So now tell me, if a minus b is equal to even, then a plus b is going to be what term? If a minus b is even, then a plus b is going to be even or odd or both. Both? How both? A minus b is even. It is possible when both of them are even or both of them are odd. Okay. A minus b is even. It is possible only when both of them are even or both of them are odd. So if both of them are even, the addition is also even. If both of them are odd, addition is also odd. Okay. Sorry, if both of them are odd, addition is also even. Okay. So look here. The product of these two brackets is equal to even number. It means one of them has to be even. Can I say if the first bracket is even, second bracket has to be even? Similarly, if second bracket is even, then first bracket has to be even. Okay, so means both of these two brackets has to be even only. One bracket even, one bracket odd. This is not going to be the valid pair. Is this clear, everyone? If a minus b is even, a plus b has to be even. If a plus b is even, a minus b has to be even. This calculation we are not supposed to do at the time of exam. We just need to understand the process. So from this, what we concluded, everyone, both brackets are supposed to be even. Even numbers are in a form of 2 into x. Even numbers are in a form of 2 into x. Both these brackets are supposed to be even. Even numbers are in a form of 2 into x. 2 into y is equal to 60, everyone. First bracket should be in a form of 2 into x. Second bracket should be in a form of 2 into y. So x into y becomes how much? 15. Now there is no any condition on x and y. X and y can be odd numbers now. Because ऊपर जाके 2 से मल्टीप्लाई होके इवन बन जाएंगे. ठीक है. Now x and y can be any kind of numbers, any kind of integers. Okay, 15 you can write 1 into 5, 15 3 into 5. These are the two ways, everyone. Again, this 1 into 15 you can write 1 into 15, 15 into 1, minus 1 into minus 15, minus 15 into minus 1, everyone. Again, over here you will get 4 solutions. Out of those 4 solutions, only one solution is going to be the positive integral solution. Yes, everyone, is this clear? So the answer of this question is, there are two ways in which we can write 15 as a product of two factors. Every way will give you 4 solutions. Every way will give you 4 integral solution, and every way will give you only one positive integral solution. Tell me if any doubt here. So now most of the things you need to do in your mind itself, everyone. You need to understand this process. So how you should train yourself such that whenever you see a square minus b square is equal to 60. Okay. Intermediate steps you should do in your mind: a minus b into a plus b is 60. Both brackets are a1, 2x into 2y is equal to 60. So x into y is equal to 15. This number we need to divide by 4. Why we need to divide this number by 4, everyone? You can see over here. So this is how you are supposed to solve such questions. Tell me if any doubt here, everyone. Yes, then there will be no solution. We'll see. So let's solve this one. A square minus b square is equal to 8008, everyone. Tell me the answer for these three. These two. Tell me the answer for this number 8008. Three answers. Thirty-two, 8 and 8. Okay. Yes, everyone. These are the very commonly asked questions in the exam. So first step, a minus b into a plus b is equal to 8008. Both of these two brackets are supposed to be even and even. Even numbers are in a form of 2x into 2y is equal to 8008. X is equal to x into y is equal to 2002. So its number of factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is equal to 16. In how many ways we can write this as a product of two factors? 8 ways we can write this as a product of two factors. Yes, Apurva, how you got 64? So 8 ways you can write 2002 as a product of two factors. Every way out of these 8 way will give you 4 solutions, 4 integral solutions, and out of these 4 integral solution, only one solution is going to be a positive integral solution. Answer of these two questions are going to be same. Tell me, are you getting this? Over here, this number is not divisible by 4, okay? We need to divide this by 4 now. This is not divisible by 4. So what does this mean, everyone? There are no integral solutions. Are you getting this? There are no integral solutions. So if this number is even, this number has to be divisible by 4. If this number is even and it is not divisible by 4, then there are 0 solutions. If there is an odd number, then there are always going to be solutions. Okay. So how a difficult question can be asked on this concept, everyone? The question can be, how many natural numbers below 1000 cannot be expressed as difference between two perfect squares? Yes, everyone. How many natural numbers below 1000 cannot be expressed as a difference between two perfect squares? Tell me how we can solve this. So first of all, you need to identify which are these kind of, okay, which kind of numbers are the numbers which we can't do. Tell me the answer. Yes. Even numbers which are not multiple of 4. Correct, Rajat, yes. So a square minus b square is equal to odd number. Always a solution, everyone. Even if it is a prime number, okay? For example, you can do a square minus b square is equal to 910. There will be solution if you solve further. A square minus b square always a solution, okay? A square minus b square is equal to odd number, always there will be a solution. A square minus b square is equal to even number, divisible by 4, always solution. Not divisible by 4, No solution. Okay. So we want these numbers. What is the general form of these kind of numbers? That you need to identify, and let's solve this further, everyone. And starting में क्वेश्चन डिस्प्ले किया था. Yes, Aman. So how you are going to count? Let's count. 4n minus 2. Correct. So even number but not a multiple of 4. Multiple of 4 plus minus 2. Okay, multiple of 4 plus minus 2. Plus 2 भी चलेगा, minus 2 भी चलेगा, depends how you solve. Okay. Every number which is in this format is our answer. Okay, this number should be less than 1000, everyone. The value of 4n should be less than 1002. N should be less than 250, everyone. N should be less than 250.5 now. So n cannot be 0 every. N can be 1, n can be 2, n can be 3. Okay. The last value that n can take is 250. So these are 250 values. There are 250 numbers. Okay, everyone, there are 250 natural numbers. Below 1000, which we cannot express as a difference between two perfect squares. Are we getting this, everyone? All other numbers we can express. Which option is the answer of this question? Which option? A, B, C, D? Tell me. Option A. Yes, why 4n minus 2? Which number? Tell me.
Sir, I
Sir, do
had
we
a-
need to? Yeah, you can go on.
No, please go ahead. It's okay.
Which number satisfies this condition? 2 हो गया, 4 हो गया, 6 हो गया, 10 हो गया, 14, 18, 22. Are we getting this? So these numbers are in which format? These numbers are multiple of 4 plus minus 2. Multiple of 4 plus 2, multiple of 4 minus 2. Are we getting this? So these are the numbers we want. Tell me, where is the route?
Sir, why are we not using the 4n plus 2 less than 1000 case?
Or repeat again, why we are using, or what we are saying?
Why we are not using 4n plus 2? Like as you mentioned, it can be in the form of 4n plus minus 2, right?
Yes, you can use that as well. Hold on.
So in that case, sir, n will be less than 249.5.
Yes, but in that case, you need to include n is equal to 0 as well. N is equal to 0 to 249.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Yes. Tell me option. Which option? A, B, C, D, everyone. Don't tell me 0, 1, 2. How many prime numbers can
Sir?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, so if we use 0, we can use and 4 and plus 2. If we include 0,
Hold on. Over here, look here. Over here, we cannot include 0 because it becomes negative number. Okay. But when you consider 4n plus 2, over here 0 is acceptable because it will result into 2. Are you getting this?
sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Can you please explain again?
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Over here, we can't put 0 because if we put 0, it will result into negative number. No?
Yes, sir.
But if you are considering 4n plus 2, then we can use n is equal to 0. It will result into 2.
So how to identify when to use those numbers, when to use that formula?
Hold on. You started solving this question by using 4n minus 1 or 4n plus 2. Tell me. I think this n is making confusion. So what I will do is, hold on, instead of n, I will put k. Instead of n, let me put k. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So now let me solve this again. Okay. 4n minus 2 kya or 4n plus 2 kya? Both is the same format, everything. If I use 4n plus 2, if I use 4n plus 2, we are interested in a number which are in a form of 4k plus 2. This has to be less than 1000. So 4k is supposed to be less than 998. So k should be less than 294, 249 point something. So which values k can take? The smallest possible value k can take is how much? 0. Then 1, then 2, then 3, and the largest possible value k can take is 249. So the count is 250. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
The method, both methods are same method. Nothing different. So how many prime numbers cannot be expressed, everyone? All prime numbers are odd except 2. So 2, that is B. How many? Count how many? There is one prime number which is even but not a multiple of 4. Which is even but not a multiple of 4. All other prime numbers are odd. We can express those as a difference between two perfect squares. Which kind of numbers we cannot express as a difference between two perfect squares? The numbers which are multiple of 4 plus 2. The numbers which are even but not a multiple of 4. Is there any prime number which is even but not a multiple of 4? Yes, 2 is the only prime number. How many prime numbers? Count. There is only one prime number which satisfies this condition. The answer is option B. Okay. Tell me if any doubt here.
Sir,
Yes,
I
yes.
have one doubt
Yes, tell me.
regarding this first question, how many natural number below 1001? So over here, what I did was that I first identified the number of odd numbers in this and also identified the numbers which are divisible by 4
Hmm.
and took their sum and subtracted it from 1000. I got the same value, that is 250. Is this line of thought correct? But can there be any errors in this?
No, your method is correct.
Okay, sir.
Yes. after this. As far as there is no overlapping odd numbers, is there any overlapping between odd? First you subtracted odd numbers, then you subtracted multiple of 4. Is there any overlap between odd numbers and multiple of 4? Tell me.
Odd numbers cannot overlap multiples of 4.
Correct. Yes. Correct. Yes. This you need to take care. There should not be any overlap after this. The next application is these kind of questions, everyone. Okay. The next application of the factors is the questions like m divided by x plus n divided by y is equal to 1 divided by k. Okay. So over here, the questions are going to be what? Number of integral solutions and the number of positive integral solutions. Okay. So let's see how we can solve these questions, everyone. Look at first question is 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by 12. Okay. The first step that you need to do is write over here. Denominator cannot be equal to 0, everyone. Denominator cannot be equal to 0. Okay. X is not equal to 0, y is not equal to 0, right over there. Because these kind of questions are the counting questions. Okay. So while counting, most of the time the error happens in +1 -1. So denominator cannot be equal to 0, x is not equal to 0, y is not equal to 0. First step. Second step is cross multiply and factorize. Cross multiply and factorize. Okay. There is a shortcut method for factorization. I will show you later on, but as of now, let's use a basic way of factorization. First, cross multiply x plus y divided by xy is equal to 1 by 12. Again, cross multiply x into y is equal to 12x plus 12y. X into y minus 12x minus 12y. Okay. What is the degree of this equation, everyone? Anyone tell me what is the degree of this equation? Degree means highest power of a variable. But degree is not 1 here. Highest power of a variable, but over here these two variables are together, everyone. Okay, in multiplication, if bases are same, we add the powers. Here bases are not same, but over here these two variables are together. So the degree of this equation becomes how much? Tell me. Not 1, it becomes 2. It is a quadratic equation, everyone. Remember this. Over here x and y, these two variables are together. When you solve quadratic equation by splitting the middle term, when you solve quadratic equation by splitting the middle term, over here there is one fourth term is also there. Can someone tell me that fourth term represent what? Which kind of number is that fourth term? Do you know how to solve quadratic equation by splitting the middle term? Yes, someone. Anyone else? Product of middle two terms fourth term होता है ना? Constant. Yes, constant product of middle two terms, everyone. Minus 12 minus 12. Okay. The multiplication is 144 should be there, which will help us to factorize. Okay. So let's add 144 to both sides. Add 144 to both sides of this equation. From the first two terms, take x common, y minus 12. Next to two terms, take minus 12 common, y minus 12 is equal to 144. Okay. Now take y minus 12 common, it is going to be x minus 12 into y minus 12 is equal to 144. ठीक है. There is a shortcut for this factorization. You can directly write this step, but I will tell you that later on. Shortcuts you can forget, everyone. Basic method, always start with the basic methods, then learn shortcuts. Okay, shortcut will tell you later on. This is the second step, factorization, everyone. Third step is we got x minus y, sorry, x minus 12 into y minus 12 is equal to 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 2, or 144. Okay. So now look here. Just take one example now. This 144 we can write 16 into 9. We can write 9 into 16. We can write minus 16 into minus 9. We can write minus 9 into minus 16. Okay. First understand how we get the solutions over here. So tell me, when we write 16 into 9, what solution we get? What are the values of x and y? Solutions means what are the values of x and y? When we write 16 into 9, it means first bracket is 16, second bracket is 9. So first bracket is 28, x is equal to 28 and y is equal to 21. Is this clear, everyone? 28 comma 21. This is first solution. You do not need to find solutions. You need to find the number of solutions. I'm just showing you how we get the solutions. First bracket is 9 when x is equal to 21. Second bracket is 16 when y is equal to 28, everyone. 21 comma 28, 28 comma 21. These are different solutions. First bracket is minus 16 when x is equal to minus 4. Second bracket is minus 9 when y is equal to 3. This is another solution. First bracket is minus 9 when x is equal to 3. Second bracket is minus 16 when x is equal to, when y is equal to minus 4. Okay, everyone. So likewise, every pair will give you 4 solutions. Not every pair. 144, you can also write it as 12 into 12 or minus 12 into minus 12. Okay. So first bracket is 12 when x is 24, y is, second bracket is 12, y is 24. First bracket minus 12, x 0, second bracket minus 12, y 0. Okay, everyone. So now, as of okay, as this is the first question, what I will do is I will list down all the pairs. 144 can write 1 into 144, 2 into 72, 3 into 36, 3 into 48, 4 into 36, 5, 6 into 24, 8 into 18, 9 into 16, 12 into 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number of factors 5. मैंने कुछ गलत लिख दिया. Number of factors 15. ठीक है. So tell me, everyone, number of integral solutions. How many integral solutions? How many positive integral solutions? What is the answer? Tell me. These 7 pairs, every pair will give you 4 solutions now. This solution is an invalid solution. Always remember, everyone, 0, 0 solution always going to be there in this type of question. So how many integral solutions are going to be there? 29 integral solutions are there. How many positive integral solutions are there? 7 into 2 plus 1, that is equal to 15. Is this clear, Avram?
Sir, why aren't we using the even wala thing that we did earlier? Like x minus 12 into y minus 12 is 144. So can we apply the even thing that we studied earlier?
Mm, hold on.
Like dividing by 4 and all.
Over here, over here, the both over here, 16 into now 9, is this a valid pair or not? Tell me. The previous and this one are completely different questions. In the previous question, it was a minus b into a plus b is equal to 144. So is this 16 9 is possible over here? No, it is not possible. But over here, this bracket is 16, this bracket is 9. Is it possible? Yes, here it is possible. Are you getting the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's keep both type of questions separate. Yes, everyone. The shortcut for factorization we will see later on. But first of all, let's solve the second question with the help of this basic way of with the help of this basic method. 7 divided by x plus 1 divided by y is equal to 1 divided by 28. Let's solve this. It can always be factorized. For the factorization, you need to make this adjustment. No? Yes, everyone. Let's try. Yes, Srividya. X and Y, these are two variables now. These two variables comes together, that is why they are multiplied, X and Y. These two variables are multiplied with each other. That is why the degree is equal to 2. If three variables multiplied, then the degree is equal to 3. Yes, Aman. It is incorrect. Check it again. For the factorization, what we are going to do, everyone? We are going to add 28 into 196 to both sides. Okay. 28 into 196 we are going to add to both sides. एग्जैक्ट मल्टीप्लिकेशन लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है वहां, एट द एंड आपको उसे फैक्टराइज ही करना है. ओके. X minus 196 into y minus 28 is equal to 7 cube into 2 to the power 4. What is the difference in the previous question and this question, everyone? In the previous question, the number on the right hand side was a perfect square. Here it is not a perfect square. Over here, this number is not a perfect square. So this number is having how many factors? The number of factors. Four into 5, 20 factors are there. So there are 10 ways of writing this number as a product of two factors. Okay, everyone. These 10 ways will give you 4 integral solutions. Each way will give you 4 integral solutions. Okay. But out of those 40 integral solution, one solution is going to be 0, 0. Are you getting this? One solution is going to be 0, 0. How? Look at one of the way out of these 10 ways, 196 into 28. 28 into 196 minus 196 into minus 28 and minus 28 into minus 196. Here the solution is going to be 0, 0, okay, which is invalid. And here these two will give you positive integral solutions. These two will give you the positive integral solution, everyone. These are the 10 ways. Every way will give you two positive integral solutions. Tell me if any doubt over here. There should not be any need to check this at the time of exam. 0, 0 solution is always going to be there. You need to exclude that. So now how we can do the factorization directly? Let's have a look at it. So look here. If the given equation is in the form of m divided by x plus n divided by y is equal to, on the right hand side it is always going to be 1 divided by k. Okay, on the right hand side it is always going to be 1 divided by k. Okay, so what you are supposed to do is you are supposed to multiply this k over here and over here. So the factorization is going to be x minus m into k, y minus n into k is equal to m into k into n into k. This 12 you need to multiply here and here. The factorization will be x minus 1 into 12, y minus 1 into 12 is equal to 1 into 12 into 1 into 12. This 28 you need to multiply over here, multiply over here. X minus 7 into 28, y minus 1 into 28 is equal to 7 into 28 into 1 into 20. So this is how you can directly factorize. You can save half of your time here. In case of negative sign, how we are supposed to solve, let's have a look at it. Let's try this question again. You can rewrite this question as 5 divided by a plus minus 7 divided by b is equal to 1 by 11. Okay. If there is a subtraction, negative sign in between, you can convert that into addition in this way. Let's try this question, everyone. Are you getting this? 23. Okay. Yes, 23 is in the option. So a minus 55 into b plus 77. is equal to minus 5 into 7 into 11 का square. 0, 0 is always a solution. So this number is having how many factors? Number of factors is equal to 2 into 2 into 3, that is equal to 3 to the 6 to the 12 factors. So there are 6 ways of writing it as a product of 2 factors, everyone. Those 6 ways, okay, one of the 6 ways, everyone, minus 35 into 121 now. So this negative sign will not affect a lot. Minus 35 into 121. 121 into minus 35, everyone. 35 into minus 121. Minus 121 into 35. Are you getting this? Every pair will give you 4 solutions. So 6 into 4, 24 solutions. Out of this, one solution is going to be 0, 0. जो 55 into 77 से आएगा. Now, in these type of questions, there are going to be few variations. Let's have a look at this one. Yes, Harshita, what happened? Tell me.
Well, if the RHS is not a square, still we'll be having a solution which is 0 and 0. So for example, this minus 5 into 7 into 11 square is not a square.
Yes, still there is a solution. Out of the 6 ways, one of the ways 55 into 77 minus 55 into 77 are getting us. So minus 55 into 77, when it is going to happen? When A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. Put over here, A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, left hand side and right hand side will get equal. It means 0, 0 is one of the solution. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, everyone, let's try the next one. So how we are going to solve this? There is a condition that the value of B should be greater than 0. So look here. 2 divided by A plus 3 divided by B is equal to 1 divided by 4. A and B cannot be equal to 0. This 4 should get multiplied over here. So A minus 8 into B minus 12 is equal to 2 into 4 into 4 into 3. So this is going to be how much? 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 1. Okay. Option D. 24. Let's check everyone. Over here, 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 1. Over here, the number of factors is equal to 5 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. That is equal to 12 factors, everyone. But here you need to solve manually now. Now you need to solve manually, everyone. It is given that the value of B should be positive. Okay. But hold on, everyone. What I will do is let me explain you the previous question with the or not this. Let me explain you this question. Okay. Again. So look here, everyone. This number is having how many factors? The number of factors are 20 factors. Okay. 4 into 5. 20 positive factors. Are you getting this? So can I say y minus 28? Y minus 28 should be a factor of 7 cube into 2 to the power 4. It can be a positive factor or negative factor. If there are 20 positive factors are there, then there are going to be 20 negative factors are also going to be there. So how many different values y minus 28 can take? Y minus 28 can take 40 different values. Are you getting this explanation? Y minus 28 should be the factor of 7 cube into 2 to the power 4. 7 cube into 2 to the power 4 is having 20 positive factors. So there are 20 negative factors as well. So these are positive negative factors combined करके total there are 40 factors. Y minus 28 का value -1 भी हो सकता है +1 भी हो सकता है. Y minus 28 का value 2 भी हो सकता है -2 भी हो सकता है 7 भी हो सकता है -7 भी हो सकता है. So likewise there are 40 values are possible. Is this clear, everyone? So that is why the number of solutions are 40 और 0 को eliminate करने के लिए -1. So this logic we need to use over here. Let's have a look at it. Hold on. Okay. So over here, we know that B minus 12 is a factor of 2 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 1. So there are 12 factors are there. 12 positive factors are there. Along with that, there are 12 negative factors are also there. Okay. And b, we know b is greater than 0, so b minus 12, subtract 12 from both sides. So from this we can conclude that the value that b minus 12 can take should be greater than minus 12, everyone. So how many different values b minus 12 can take? B minus 12 can take all 12 positive factors. B minus 12 can take, and along with that some negative factors. How many negative factors? Which negative factors b minus 12 can take? Every make a list. Tell me count. It is given that b is greater than 0. Subtract 12 from both sides of the inequality. So b minus 12 is greater than minus 12. The negative factors which are greater than minus 12. Look here, 32 is one of the factor, but minus 32 we cannot take for b minus 12. So which negative, how many negative factors b minus 12 can take? Tell me. B minus 12 can be minus 1, it can be minus 2, it can be minus 3, it can be minus 4, it can be minus 6, it can be minus 8. इसके factors जो माइनस 12 जो नेगेटिव है बट माइनस 12 से बड़े हैं. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer of this question is 12 positive factors and 6 negative factors. Total 18 values, 18 different values b minus 12 can take. That is why the number of integral solutions are 18. Yes, everyone, are you getting this?
Sir, in these type of question, we need to do this manual step, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Need to do manual counting. After this, the similar kind of question, but one step less. Let's have a look at it. The question is how many pairs, the next type of question, everyone. How many pairs of natural numbers x comma y satisfies the given condition? X and y, they are supposed to be natural numbers. You can see that this is intermediate step in the previous type of question. So same method you need to follow, everyone. First step, factorize. For factorization, you need to make some adjustments. X and y, these are natural numbers. Ten. Okay. Over here, we need one number. minus 4 into minus 5 plus 20. No, add 20 in both sides. Add 20 to both sides. Okay, everyone. So x common, y minus 4, minus 5 common, y minus 4. So x minus 5 into y minus 4 is equal to 120. Eight. Okay. 120 is 2 to the power 3. 3 to the power 1, 5 to the power 1. Its number of factors is equal to 4 to 2. That is equal to 16. Okay, everyone. The condition is x is positive. No, x0, y0 chalega. ठीक है. The condition is x is positive and y is positive, everyone. So the value that you are going to keep for x minus 5 should be greater than minus 5. And the value that you are going to put for y minus 4, that should be greater than minus 4. Are we getting the step? So now tell me again, what is the final answer, everyone? How many pairs of natural numbers x comma y can take over here? Y minus 4 should take the value which is greater than minus 4. But still, you need to check, everyone. Can we write y minus 4 is equal to minus 3? Y minus 4 को क्या, can we write it as minus 3? You need to take care of x as well. In that case, x minus 5 becomes what? Minus 40. Can x minus 5 take minus 40? No. If you do some trial and error, you will come to know that y minus 4 cannot, the value of y minus 4 cannot be a negative number. Is this clear? So how many values y minus 4 can take? Y minus 4 can take these 16 positive factors. And x minus 5 will take corresponding value. That is going to be a valid value. That is going to be a positive number. If this bracket is positive, this bracket automatically becomes positive into positive is positive. Are you getting this? Y minus 4 can take these 16 factors. That is why 16 solutions are going to be there. 16 integral solutions are going to be there. Yes, Harshita, tell me if any doubt here.
So it is same as the number of positive integral solutions, right? So
Correct.
it's, yeah, okay.
Yes. One question from the last class is remaining. This one I gave you as a homework. Anyone got the answer for this question? How many integral values of x, for how many integral values of x the given expression will result into integer. So the method will remain same, everyone. Adjust. We did one question of this type in the last class. Adjust denominator into numerator and then continue. In the numerator, we subtracted 24 and we added 24 extra. So these are counting questions, everyone. Be careful. Let's try and tell me final answer over here. The condition on x is x should be integer. It can be negative integer, it can be positive integer. Tell me if any doubt in this rearrangement. And let's continue, everyone. Let's try after this. For how many integral values of x the given expression will be integer? Or okay, anyone else? Yes, everyone, what is the answer of this question? Yes, Harshita, tell me, where is the doubt till this? Till
Sir, I
this.
was able to derive 1 plus 48 x minus 24, but after that I totally missed it.
If you subtract 1 from both sides, the given expression will still remain integer. Are you getting this? Now, in the numerator, 48 divided by something is integer. It means whatever is there in the denominator, that has to be the factor of numerator. If it is not a factor of numerator, for example, अगर आप डिनोमिनेटर में 5 लिखोगे तो क्या वो इंटीजर आएगा? नहीं आएगा. So are you getting this statement? X minus 24 has to be the factor. X minus 24 has to be the factor of 48. For the 48, there are 10 positive factors. X minus 24 का वैल्यू 1 होना चाहिए या 2 होना चाहिए या 3 होना चाहिए या 4 होना चाहिए या 6 होना चाहिए या 8 होना चाहिए. एट द सेम टाइम x माइनस 24 का वैल्यू -1 भी चलेगा, -2 भी चलेगा. एवरीवन आर गेटिंग दिस? सो व्हाट्स रॉन्ग? सेम थिंग हम सेम पिछले 3-4 क्वेश्चन से हम सेम चीज कर रहे हैं ना, पॉजिटिव फैक्टर नेगेटिव फैक्टर. टेल मी, x माइनस 24 का वैल्यू -1 भी हो सकता है ना, -2 भी हो सकता है. 48 डिवाइडेड बाय -2, -24 इज आल्सो एन इंटीजर. So what is the final answer of this question? There are 10 positive factors, so there are 10 negative factors are also there. So is the final answer 20? Is this a correct answer, tell me? Be careful in this counting type of questions, everyone. Yes, approve. Then what we need to do over here? Yes, everyone. Can someone tell me? We need to subtract something from 20. What should be that? Whenever there is a fraction, make sure denominator cannot be equal to 0, everyone. Denominator cannot be equal to 0. Are we getting this? 24 is one of the factor which is counted in this 20 that we need to exclude. Our answer is 19. Are we getting this? Tell me. Denominator cannot be equal to 0. X cannot be equal to 24. That is one of the value counted in this 20. We need to exclude that. So the answer is 19. So here this topic is completed. Application of factors. We are going to stop here. In the tomorrow's class, we will start with factorials. Yes, so we'll stop here. Bye, everyone.